Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And tonight we have Scott is filming us, and we live stream, so thank you. And put that on, thank you. Because everybody can hear us. All right. So, start off with the consent agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, by the way, Tracy had a commitment, so she was not able to make the meeting tonight. All right, we're going to move on to the departmental reports and give Don a chance to settle in. Christy, would you like to start?
Sure, thank you. The Honeybrook Community Partnership met this week, and the carnival that will be happening in September is plans are in full swing. It will be the 12th to the 15th, and the typical Harmony Day festivities will be on Saturday, the 15th. The Chester County Hospital is once again sponsoring the publishing of a map with all the activities, which will include a movie in the park that Park and Rec Board has been working on. And they are meeting tomorrow night, so the final details will be hashed out then. And that will be immediately after the Trails meeting, because they don't have, Park and Rec does not meet in August. So, we received word tonight that, today, that there'll be a farm and home safety awareness night at the Honeybrook Fire Company on July 19 at 7 p.m. And a variety of people will be on hand from the Penn State Ag Extension, as well as a variety of first responder agencies. And the topics will be how emergency services work and what the potential dangers of the home, farm, and workplace are. So all that information will be on the website tomorrow.
Good.
Later in tonight's agenda, you will see discussion about a variance application due to various vacation commitments. That hearing will be held in August, on August 13th, I believe. And that is due to not being able to make any other date before that. So there will be another board meeting before that hearing takes place, but we did receive a letter granting us the exception of time. So that's part of your packet as well. But I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that that hearing will take place back in the next board meeting. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Don. Good evening.
Good evening. 2 weeks ago, we did some seal coat patching with, it's a new truck that AMS has out. They brought it out last year, and I saw it working, so we tried it this year. And it's a truck that will actually, you take around and you can do just certain spots. It shoots the oil, puts the stone down all at one time. You can change widths as it's moving. It's a cab over, so he can sit right there and kind of look right at the road, and he can, we go mark some of the stuff out, but he can actually see some of the stuff. It worked good. We did 8 roads in one day, 3,050 gallons of oil, I think it was, about 106 tons of stone. So I think it was a worthwhile investment, and I'll probably be trying it again next year.
Yeah.
And then this week, just yesterday, then we finished our regular seal coat program. So that's done. We've got a little bit to go on the storm sewer project on Park Road yet, probably 2 more days down here for doing that, and then we'll start to widen that road out and get ready to overlay it, and I'm hoping by the middle of August.
Sounds good. Beaver Dam Road is really good, thanks.
After we're done Park Road, Beaver Dam Road will probably be the next road that we need to put our attention on and get on and do some milling on it and overlay it, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Thank you.
Okay.
And after talking to a number of applicants and reaching out to a lot of different places, we did find a new candidate. Not only has Don interviewed him, but has also checked him out on equipment. And he'll be joining us in about 2 weeks, right, Don?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to announce names at the public meeting, but I'll get you that information. Just that we do have somebody, and will be a full complement for the finishing of the Park Road corridor project. Also, today, Travis brought the fire chief from Honeybrook down to the office. They continue to have problems with false alarms. I gave the chief a handful of our new false alarm ordinance and the fees that are, the service fees that are connected with that. So when the guys go out to the spot, if they want to, they can drop one off. Either way, all he has to do, he knows, is get me the name of the location, and we'll send out a warning letter. Place today that we talked about, it's going to be getting a warning letter, a copy of the ordinance and the fees, so they know that next time, in this case, the second false alarm is a $250 service fee. So I would hope that they don't want to keep racking up costs like that, but it's really bad when the fire company has to go out. Travis, you said, how many times this particular place just recently?
5 to 6 within the next week and a half.
5 to 6 times the volunteers have to rush in there, get the equipment, go out, and find out it's a false alarm. So that's why the ordinance is in place, and hopefully that'll help that back for the folks at the fire company. The only other thing I want to mention is that we had another PennDOT bridge inspection that came back not so stellar. It's East Walnut Road Bridge. They're calling it again a priority repair. So that means we have to jump gray on it. And Mike has somebody going out, a bridge engineer, to go out and take a look at it. If we're able to do the repairs ourselves, Don and I briefly talked about it, and he is certainly willing and quite capable of doing a lot of things. And so Jeff, Curlin, and Mike are going to keep that in mind. If we can do it in-house, that's what we'll try and do. If not, we're going to have to come to the board again and ask for authorization to go and bid this thing if it's that large. But it's the East Walnut Street Road Bridge. So, something to look forward to. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Anything on land preservation committee?
I know that they have an upcoming meeting this month, and I believe that, I don't know if they're going to have the draft of the plan update completed, but I believe it's going to be at least significantly completed. So we'll make sure that the entire, all the supervisors get a copy of that. I believe they're still working on that now, trying to get it ready for that meeting that night. But we'll get copies out so we can all take a look at it and see all the questions you wanted answered or indeed answered in that document, or if they need to go back and do some more work.
That's Tuesday, July 17th. Okay. All right. Thank you. Recreation and Parks. Anything for the committee?
Yes, aside from the items I mentioned earlier, the garden is doing well. 4 pounds of lettuce and 7 pounds of spinach have been delivered to Steve Little People. And the cucumbers, tomatoes, more lettuce, more spinach, beets, peppers, and some parsley, basil, and oregano are on their way in. So there'll be another update hopefully next month with that. If anybody's still interested in helping out with weeding and watering, we always could use more volunteers for that.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, the Park and Rec Board will meet tomorrow night after the Trails Committee meeting at 7.
Good. Thank you. Planning Commission.
Just an update, we are meeting on July the 26th. We'll have a subdivision plan to discuss. I believe there also may be a zoning application, Christie, that there may be coming in. And in addition to that, we're going to be discussing the new zoning ordinance and looking for a formal recommendation and feedback to the supervisors on that draft document for your consideration at a later date for adoption. Anything to add, Bob or Terry?
No, I noticed tonight's agenda includes one variance application, but we actually dealt with two applications at the planning commission meeting. And I'm wondering why the other one isn't included on the
I
agenda.
think that was the one Christie
Oh,
mentioned.
that's the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, it's the one tonight I was talking about.
Oh,
Based on the planning commission's recommendation, the applicant decided to adjust his plan,
okay.
and he withdrew his variance application, and he's moving his barn back so that he doesn't have to apply for a variance.
Okay.
So he withdrew.
Glad to hear that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christie.
Thank you. All right, that takes care of the departmental reports. So now we'll go to open forum on this side. Anything? All right, any questions? On this side of the room, any questions, comments? All right. We'll move ahead now to our new business. And the first item would be a motion to approve, not approve payment of all invoices prepared by the treasurer. Do I hear a motion?
Wish to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Second, motion to schedule a public hearing at 7 p.m. during the September 12, 2018 supervisory meeting about the proposed zoning ordinances and direct the solicitor to advertise as required by the municipality's planning code. Motion. And all in favor? Aye. Motion to direct the solicitor to advertise that the proposed zoning ordinance may be enacted by the supervisors meeting on September 12, 2018.
Motion to direct the solicitor.
And all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I should say second, but I think second is sufficient. Motion to direct, not direct Technicon to inspect all accessories apartments that are due and according to the standards set by ordinance 174-2014.
Motion to direct.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we'll turn to the next page. Item 5, motion to support, not support, take no position on the zoning variance application submitted by Amos and Elizabeth Kaufman, 2069 Beaver Dam Road, to construct and operate a farm-related school on a property containing at least 10 acres instead of the 20 acres required.
They're here this evening, yes, they'd like to take the floor and just explain your variance, if you would.
Okay?
Thank you.
I believe that this is Thursday for the overhead.
Please,
service.
please try one here.
There we go.
Good evening, my name's James Hickey. I'm from Commonwealth Engineers and representing Amos Kaufman on the application, the zoning hearing application for its relief from section 271602.1.c.8.b. The description is property to contain at least 20 acres to allow the construction of a farm-related school. That's the section of the zoning ordinance that we're requesting relief from. The property we have in front of us here is 21.5 acres, approximately the size. Due to the current zoning ordinance, you can only create a minimum 10-acre parcel. And what the applicant intends to do is to create a parcel for the school, the farm school, which will be located on lot 2, along with a proposed structure that will be a barn that the Amos will be utilizing for his purposes, and Amos does live across the street. Lot 1 is another 10-acre parcel, approximately a little bit over, and it will be a proposed residential dwelling for Amos's son. The request, we can comply with all other elements of the subdivision and land development. We don't intend or anticipate any issues with that based on the size of the lot. We did look at all of the environmentally sensitive areas, and we can comply with setbacks and feel we have plenty of room to prepare a reasonable design to support the uses. The only real issue here is 20 acres versus 10. And I've discussed this with Amos, and the school board that he is a member of has looked at other alternate sites that are 20 acres in size, and that really their criteria for having the school here is related to the mainline school district. And for their reassurance, they need to have a school located in an area that's fairly open and has a pretty good line of sight to the surrounding residences that are going to be serving that school. So that really is the reason for our need here at this point. I know that they've had other sites that are 20 acres, but they just don't, they're wooded or they're not quite in that central location that the school board desires to have the school located. So I'm here to entertain any questions you might have, and that's really all I have to say.
I think pretty much covered that very well. Do we have any comments?
The only comment is the planning commission did review this,
Yes.
and they did support the application. Bob, I don't know if you have, or Terry.
Well,
anything
we
to
did,
add?
but
Yes.
may I ask a question
Mhm.
that occurred to me after the planning commission adjourned last week?
All right.
Regarding the wording of Amish parochial school. Parochial. Is there some significance to why the term parochial is used for the school? Parochial meaning it's usually used for a religious-based school financially supported by a parish or a church. And it's my understanding that the church building that's being proposed will actually be owned by the landowner, not by a parish or a church. Why was the word parochial added to the title for the school?
I really don't have a good answer to that, but I think we would certainly be happy to remove that.
Well, I'm not asking to remove it, I'm just curious.
Right.
If it's important, it's just something I thought we might ought to know, why that wording was used.
If I may, Amos may be able to answer that, or
Sure.
if we don't have a firm answer as to why, whether or not he would be comfortable with removing the word, which I suspect he would be.
Yeah, excuse me, I don't have, it's interesting what you brought up there about the definition of parochial. You know, we use the word parochial in our school system all the time. But I think, to my knowledge, that was started back when we split our schools from the state schools, and we called the Amish parochial schools. And I think you maybe explained it. Did you say the meaning of it is church-based or religious sect, or what was that meaning?
Well, I guess I'd like to focus more on the funding part. The money to operate the school will come to you as the owner of the school. Is that right? Or am I
The money to operate
getting over my head here?
will be handed to the treasurer of the school board, not necessarily me.
Okay,
I will be the owner of the land. I'll continue to hold the land rights, but I will not necessarily be the treasurer or
Okay. But you will be the owner of the building.
yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I'm through with this. I think I'm getting the picture. I'm learning all the time. But, my term of office is up in 2 years, and about that time, I'll really know how to operate this township.
Good, yes, you will.
Thank you.
Seems so the word parochial has to be just applied to other schools in the area.
our main school system is hinged on, we have what we call a Amish Book Society. Book Society is the parochial system head. So, and they call themselves a parochial school
Yes.
book society.
Okay.
So whatever that means, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
They
I-
call it up, but, you know, I'm not sure really what the true actual meaning is.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Check it.
Yes, I should, do you have any questions?
I make a motion.
Motion to support?
Yeah, I make a motion to
I'll
support.
second. All in favor? Aye.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. All right, at this point, item 6, other new business. Anything else to call out? Nothing new? No old business? Thank you. And open forum again. We lost the side of the room. We'll turn to this side of the room. Okay, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. At this point, the upcoming meetings, we have July 12th, the Trail Study Committee, July 16th, the Neighborhood Watch Informational Meeting, July 17th, Land Preservation Meeting, June 26th, Planning Commission, June 26th?
July.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. And August 2nd, Board of Supervisors Workshop, August 8th, Board of Supervisors Regular Business Meeting. All right, thank you everyone for joining, and thank you Scott for